afternoon, family. Hope you guys are doing amazing. 12 minutes past the top of the hour, right here in the 254. Welcome to another episode of the Africa Today Show. My name is Joby to everyone on all our YouTube channels, on the radio stations, Spreaker, Spotify. Hope you guys are having an easy Wednesday. Mine has been fantastic. Good weather. Literally, yeah, amazing. Can't complain. I don't know about you, Mr. Black or
Must be nice being in Africa. Good weather, living a life. It's cold, goddamn it, up here.
Yeah,
but
like
but
I was watching a video of this lady who was gone to America for the first time. Then she was like, "God, damn,
yeah,
it's my first time seeing snow." And she's like, "I'm like,
yeah.
man, this looks awesome, but do I really want to be there in that cold? No, it looks awesome."
It does look awesome. It looks awesome. Like for the first 10 minutes, you'll be like, wow. Because me growing up in California, I never seen snow either like that, unless we went to the mountains, of course. You got snow in the mountains, but not like in a city.
Yeah.
I never really grew up. I'm in California. Don't snow there, right? Until I went out east, and I ain't lying. The first time, because you guys know when I went to ended up moving to D.C. in my last year of school to go live with my mother. Me and my brothers moved out there. And I ain't never been, I guess, I'm used to it now, but growing up in California, it's like being in Africa. What they believe, like when Joby says it's cold, I look at the weather, it wouldn't be cold, it's not cold, right? That's how it was. So, they moving to the East Coast, and I was cold as to them, it wasn't cold. What's wrong with these niggas? It's cold as shit. God damn. I'm freezing, man. I'm fucking freezing. And they were all laughing. They said, what you talking about? What you talking about? Man, it's cold as shit. I said, man, it's like 60 degrees. It's like 58, 60 degrees. I was like, yeah, it's cold. They started laughing at me. Man, you better take your ass back to California. And then when I seen snow, I was all excited. I said, snowing out this bitch. Man, it's neat. I ain't gonna lie, it's neat for the first, if you never grew up in it, it's neat. You get to slide and those snowballs. But after a while, you're like, that shit's messy. You're slipping, you're falling. Then it gets all dirty. Like, man, I'm over this snow shit. And that's why I live where it doesn't snow. Go ahead, Joe.
You're crazy, but I'd love to see some snow. I don't think we always have hail rains, hailstones, but no.
It's just snow. Well, there you go. We'll take it south. It snows in South Africa, so we'll take it to South Africa so you can see some snow. And also, it snows in Tanzania and Kenya and Mount Kilimanjaro. You just got to go up that damn mountain.
Yeah, I've never gone there. I should go to Mount Kilimanjaro by the way, literally.
But
anyway,
it'll be better just to take our butt to South Africa. We're not climbing no mountains.
But anyway, Karibuni Sana family once again. We're gonna be talking about the inbreed heads and the civil rights movement being a scam.
See now Joby didn't know. Now, when you're an inbred head nigga, you guys know inbred, incest, you've been having sex with your baby cousin, and it makes all kind of this science. It's real. Makes all kind of weird looking ass motherfuckers. Because they used to have something like makes them all weird. Like when Joby got company and they sit on her couch, they say, damn, what's wrong with this motherfucker's head? He's got inbred head. This is an inbred head nigga. Right, inbred head. He got inbred head nigga. Head is weird. Because that also happened with Europe. The European royal family was so inbred, they had something called I think it was called their chins were all fucked up. They couldn't really eat, and also they were also disease ridden. Because when you're inbred and you practice incest, you're having sex with your brother, your sister, your cousin, it doesn't just cause you to have low IQ, become stupid, it causes diseases. Because the creator universe, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's why having sex with your cousin, or your brother, or your mother, or your sister, it's wrong. So the creator universe put that in there. So if you're going to do that, these kids you're going to have are going to be pretty fucked up. It's going to cause genetic defects, right? It's going to cause you to be genetically fucked up. And you're supposed to take that as a measure of not to do it. Say, hey, this is wrong. I think it was called Habsburg chin. Put this up, Joby, on Google. Say what is? I know I'm gonna spell it wrong, but just say Habsburg chin. Chin is CHIN. Of course, what is how you spell Habsburg? Just say the ruling family of Austro-Hungarian Empire. I don't know how to pronounce it. Habsburgs.
The ruling family of?
The ruling family of say Austria and Hungary. They also ruled Spain. They also ruled Spain too. And then finally they ruled Spain, Austria, Hungary, and they also ruled Netherlands at one time.
The saying that the ruling family of Austria and Hungary and much of Europe for centuries.
Habsburg. There you go. So now you got the name. So ask them, what is the Habsburg chin? What is the Habsburg chin? Yeah, they ruled Spain, they ruled the Netherlands, they ruled all these European countries. They were inbred. And so they were so inbred that their bodies were so fucked up. You had the last king, they couldn't walk, they all misshapen, deformed and shit. But I just do the chin part, but it was just all deformed because they were inbred.
The Habsburg jaw, which the image.
Yeah, everybody the jaw, my father. Habsburg jaw. There's a whole jawbone in the Habsburg shit. The jawbone up in there.
They're saying is a distinctive facial deformity with a prominent jutting lower jaw and an overdeveloped chin caused by generations of inbreeding within Europe. Europe's powerful Habsburg dynasty to keep wealth and power within the family. Goddamn.
So this is Joey said what? Joey's gonna be like, just say, goddamn.
Crazy. This is how they look like. Wow.
So I guess Joey learned something new again. So this is called this will happen when you inbreed. Right? Inbreed, you destroy your genetic code, especially white people, since they genetics already messed up. So it makes it even worse, and that's why all these Arab motherfuckers, these ally cats are all inbred for their goofy culture and their goofy religions. So Joby don't even know when she got them Somalis visiting on her couch and their heads all weird. That's inbred head. That's an inbred head nigga.
Right. Okay, that's something you have learned today, literally. I've learned something today.
Hey, look, you're looking at inbred head, nigga. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with your friend's head? Shh, girl, he's got inbred head.
Yeah. But before we get to that, I'd love us to discuss a little bit of our history of the concentration camps of the Devil's Punch Bowl. I don't know if you know about the Devil's Punch Bowl.
Of course I know about it. That's one in Mississippi. That was Natchez, Mississippi, when actually that time with our sect about the civil rights movement. The Devil's Punch Bowl happened in Natchez, Mississippi. Is when during the Civil War, a lot of freed slaves tried to got into the Union lines, which were in Natchez, Mississippi. They put them in concentration camps, and they ended up starving them to death. They started dying. It became bloody, and I'm sure you'll do it. But yeah. But like I said, I'll let Joby show you this, and then we're gonna go back to these inbred head niggas. Your inbred head.
Camps. People mostly associate the term with Nazi Germany, but historians say it's true. They also existed in America. During the Civil War, authorities in Natchez forced tens of thousands of freed slaves into camps built in what's known as the Devil's Punch Bowl. Jacob Kittelstadt explores this forgotten history this Mystery Monday.
Untouched fruit falls to the ground near the banks of the Mississippi River.
They talk about there's the most beautiful wild peach groves down in the Punch Bowl.
And researcher Paula Westbrook says, like peach, the area known as the Devil's Punch Bowl has a pit, a mass grave from the 1860s. Historians estimate that in 1 year, up to 20,000 freed slaves died in contraband camps below these bluffs.
When the slaves were released from the plantations during the occupation, they overran Natchez. And the population went from about 10,000 to 120,000 overnight.
So they decided to build an encampment for them at Devil's Punch Bowl, which they walled off and wouldn't let them out.
Don Estes is the former director of the Natchez City Cemetery.
I just put my own tombstone right there.
I went past that a bunch of times in that. Yes, it's in Natchez. It's right up of what they call. It's on US 65. I've been by it many times. Even went through it and got out and looked at it. That's why I knew when Joey talked about the Devil's Punch Bowl. I've been there many times. Been to the area, looked at it, sat. And all kind of fruit and shit. I wouldn't eat none of that fruit. It's all, growing out of black people's bodies, being buried in that area. Georgia.
Life. He says Union troops ordered recaptured black men to perform hard labor.
Right down, right here.
While women and children were all but left to die in the 3 punch bowl prisons.
Disease broke out among them, smallpox being the main one. And thousands died. They were begging to get out. Turn me loose and I'll go home back to the plantation, anywhere but there.
Talk about the
But
slavery.
they wouldn't let them out.
The Union Army did not allow them to remove the bodies from the camp.
History has never just been about what happened.
Man, white people are really brutal. White people are really, really brutal.
They're evil. Evil, Joby, evil.
This is crazy, like super psychopathic. But as we get to continue away from that, it's good to remind ourselves this part of history, because when we talk about concentration camps, most of the people, I think, would assume it was only in Africa, but parts of America also had this, literally.
Of course.
And most of the Africans.
Black people are black people, Joby. That's what you got to understand. The treatment of us is the same. And that's what a lot of these inbred head niggas understand. The treatment of black people is the same globally. Because you got an inbred head, right? You got a low IQ, you got inbred head. So I want you to play that first video I sent you. Let's go continue playing this one.
All right. Before you do that, because they're saying black people are treated the same globally, the same way. I have this video of Muhammad Ali.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Who once talked about it, and it was very interesting when I was listening to this. I even got a little bit confused. Talking about how Negroes, there's Africans and there's the Negroes. I don't know, literally, because it's like two descriptions.
We got to understand, Muhammad Ali wasn't very smart. He's from a poor family. He became the heavyweight champion of the world, but Muhammad Ali was never really educated. But he did he did have a conviction of standing up for black people. But he's not educated, Joe. He's not really smart. So you can't really take what he says as intellectual, because he never graduated high school. He tell you, I'm a man with no education, Joe.
But let me share it. I feel like it's really interesting to listen to this. Let me just share it. As we say
Oh, go ahead.
All right. When I saw this video of Muhammad Ali, I was a little taken back, the same way you're going to be when you watch this video. And the reason is because of this. My entire life, when it came to racism in America, I always thought it was basically the color of my skin.
Oh, he said, oh, no, okay, I already know what to go after. I already know this video, I've never seen it. He's going to talk about, well, okay, I'm already going to discuss this. Because this is what the white man does. He made it sophisticated, okay? Understand race, it's the same, but Muhammad Ali didn't understand the same. So what happened was, Muhammad Ali had just won a gold medal in the Olympics. And he wants to go to a restaurant. They won't let him in because he said he's a nigger black motherfucker from America. But they let the Africans in because these were diplomats. And he's not understanding that America is trying to woo the Africans because now they're supposed to get freedom. And America wants to keep those resources coming from Africa, so they don't want to make an international incident. Muhammad Ali is not smart enough to understand that. He think, oh, they're Africans, how am I different from them? You're different from them, Muhammad, because you're not control of a country like the Africans are. Those are diplomats. And America wants to keep be nice with them so they don't cause an international incident by saying America is racist, which it is, and they also don't want to have Black American and African unity. So at this time in the 60s, and this is like 61 or 62, Muhammad, when African countries are getting supposedly fake freedom, fake independence. So America doesn't want to be viewed on the world stage as racist as it is. So it's going to treat the Africans better than the African Americans that are here, because you don't own any country, Muhammad. So it's not, and this guy doesn't understand that either. See, that's why you got to understand the nuances of global politics. So this guy's going to talk, he's not going to understand either. I thought it is about the color of skin. That's why they treat Africans the same way now, because they don't care no more. At that time, America was trying to be fake. They said, oh, we don't hate Black people, because they knew African Americans didn't have no power. But the African coming out of colonialism, he said, I went to America, I was treated like shit, and that would cause a commotion on the world stage. And that's when I understand the geopolitical thing that's happening. Muhammad just look at, dang, they niggas like me, how the fuck are they able to go in a restaurant and eat? And I can't, because you're not a diplomat, Muhammad. You're just some goofy nigga from America that wants some goofy Olympic medal. They're going to treat you the same way they always have. These guys are diplomats, so America's trying to save face to the world and pretending like they're not a racist-ass country, which they are. So they were treating the Africans as diplomats better than they treated us for political reasons. And Muhammad was like 21 at this time. He's not smart enough. He doesn't understand geopolitics. He don't know what the fuck he's looking at. He know they Black and they getting treated better than him. That's all he knows. And this guy doesn't understand it either. I thought it was all about the color. No, they ain't Africans too, stupid. We're all African people. At that time, America was trying to curry with the new form independence of African nations.
So
Go ahead, Joby.
it simply goes back to like what you were talking about yesterday, where they made Africans feel they are better than the Black Americans.
Yeah. Yes.
The pattern where we have the Somalians now, other people.
Exactly.
The way they act.
And now the Somalis have been disrespectful, and now the white people are like, oh, we gotta get rid of you now. Exactly. So, exactly right. So that's what's going on. But Muhammad at 21 and uneducated, he don't know what he's looking at. So his conclusions are going to be, wow, we get treated even worse than Africans, and we're in America. Wow. Wow. So Negroes are different than even Africans now. But he's not understanding the geopolitical reason why it happened. He's not smart enough. Remember, I'm at least uneducated. He's 21 years old. He hasn't graduated high school. The high school dropout. Barely can read and write. I think Amon was I'm a little. He's a little. Let me see. Let's Google this, Joby. Say how long was Muhammad Ali illiterate? I don't think he starts to learn to read until he joins that goofy Islam shit. That Nation of Islam, the fake one. People forget that Muhammad Ali couldn't read or write. Go ahead, Joby.
Muhammad Ali was not illiterate. He was able to read and write, but struggled with
dialectic. With dialect.
Yeah.
He couldn't read and write. So they say the dialect means he couldn't read and write shit, Joby. Till later. Dialect means he couldn't understand the words he was reading. That's the dialect. So you're trying to get, he couldn't read or write. He was illiterate, functionally illiterate.
Yeah. And
I love him as a hero, but he was functionally illiterate. And so he doesn't know how to judge what he's looking at. He just says, God damn, they let these Africans go eat a hamburger and I can't. He doesn't understand what's going on. But go ahead, Joe.
Because I was Black.
Exactly.
Is the reason why me and my people were oppressed. I didn't have any idea that it had anything to do with status. So when I saw this video, and
it's not the status, more because Africans are treated poorly in Africa. That's why they're impoverished. You still don't understand it because you guys are just not smart enough. You don't understand geopolitical. You don't understand the world. You think it's just because it's not status. It didn't have nothing to do with status. That's where your mind, it had nothing to do with status. While the Africans at that time were treated better in America. It's about putting out a fake image to the world of America not being as racist as it is. Because it needed African resources since the British and the French had supposedly lost power and these African nations were getting independent. It just wasn't supposedly just be raping Africa because the white man controlled it just outly. It was colonial institution. They were colonized. White people didn't have to pretend when Africa was completely colonized. That's why Africans couldn't go certain places in Kenya, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria. They couldn't go certain places on their own goddamn countries. So you don't know that history. They wouldn't treat any better. It was only in this short period of time when Africa was becoming independent and the white man thought he was going to lose access because they didn't do a bunch of coups yet. They were setting up to make sure, hey, these niggas are not getting really free. We're going to make sure that ain't happening. So they had to put a false image of them not being as racist as they are. Because they didn't set the framework yet to keep Africans enslaved on the continent yet as they were getting independence was popping off in 60, 61, 60, all over the African continent. So they were setting up systems to make sure these niggas on the continent stayed enslaved. And they couldn't do that by putting it in their face that they didn't like them. Oh, you niggas, you're still niggas too. They were setting up systems because remember, the Africans at the time are mostly ignorant too. They come out of colonialism. They want to believe that white people are their friends. They want to believe that shit. They're just naive. White people are friends. They want to help us. Yes, we want to help you, dumb niggas. Of course we do. We want to help you out your shit. But he's not understanding the system of what's happened. So they couldn't look like they were openly oppressing black people because they're like, whoa, you're oppressing these black people. How are you no different than us? That you gonna treat us fucked up too? So that's the veneer that you need to look at this through. Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, so I won't dwell on it so much because you've explained literally what he meant. So I'm not gonna go so deep on it. Let me go to the inbreed heads.
Okay, now this is an inbred head niggas right. This is what happened when they sitting on Joby's couch and they look weird looking because this is inbred. Joby just said this is Habsburg jaw run amok. This is inbred head. That's why these. Yes, you're not us. We know not. He said we don't know our fathers. We know our father is not our uncle and our cousin and our brother. We know that. We know we're not fucking our baby cousins. That's why you niggas got inbred head. The inbred head niggas. The inbred heads. It's crazy. It's like the Habsburg jaw. That's real. That's why you look weird. You know, y'all like Somali pirates. That's inbred head, nigga. You got inbred head, nigga. That's inbred head. You work on that. You know, you got inbred head. So go ahead and play the video, Joby. It's inbred head.
This is a PSA from the foundational Black American community. Going out to all you Somali motherfuckers who, for the last couple of decades, you never got tired of reminding us that you're not black. Listen, we just want to give you a polite reminder.
See, that's my fucking inbred head. That's inbred head.
He damn sure ain't black.
Damn, look at that, damn.
Yeah, goddamn, these are some of the funniest looking inbred motherfuckers you ever seen in your goddamn life. You know, these are Myron Gaines' cousins right here.
Inbred head niggas.
You motherfuckers ain't black. You ain't black. And big old East African bowheads. Good God. This is inbreeding at its worst. Right here. We know you motherfuckers are inbred like a motherfucker.
That's right. Play it one more time, Joey. This is inbred head. Now, pause it. Let me give a PSA myself. Now, if you wake up at night and your head is unusually large and weird, you may be suffering from inbred head, nigga. Your mama lied. She didn't tell you that you are a product of your uncle sleeping with your cousin, your baby cousin. You are a product of inbred head. Now, my remedy for this to make sure you don't sleep with a child or your cousin. No children or your cousin or your brother or your sister, and don't chop up nobody's vagina. Okay? So you Negroes are fucked up. You got inbred head. These are just facts. Okay? Just like the Habsburgs got that fucked up jaw. You got inbred head, nigga. So when they sit on Joby's couch and they meeting them, this is my new Somali friend. They say, wow.
Nah,
what's wrong with your head? What's wrong with your head, nigga? What's wrong with your head, nigga?
Not the men. I don't have Somali friends. And even the women, I don't even see them.
Now Joby know he's got inbred head. It's not a surprise to her. Go ahead, Joby.
Listen, this is a
God damn.
PSA
Inbred
from
shit
the foundational Black American community. Going out to all you Somali motherfuckers who, for the last couple of decades, you never got tired of reminding us that you're not black. Listen, we just want to give you a polite reminder that you ain't black, motherfucker. You damn sure ain't black. Look at this shit here. Goddamn, these are some of the funniest looking inbred motherfuckers you ever seen in your goddamn life. These are Myron Gaines' cousins right here, by the way. Yeah, but you motherfuckers ain't black. You ain't black. And big old East African foreheads. Good God. This is inbreeding at its worst. Right here. We know you motherfuckers are inbred like a motherfucker.
Inbred head. These are a bunch of inbred head niggas. inbred head black Caucasians, as they call it. They said they're black Caucasians. So these are inbred head black Caucasians.
These guys, that's not the second one. Which one you shared with me?
Let me start.
Somalis deny Africa. They do not want to be identified as African. They want to.
The Arabs, the white people.
There's a dilemma here. You see, there's identity crisis here now. I don't have identity crisis. I'm an African, and there are so many Africans in Africa. I don't have identity crisis. You can call me whatever you want. But I have identity.
That's why you don't got an inbred. That's why you don't have an inbred head. You don't have inbred head.
Please, let me share the second one.
I don't want to hear shit from no Somali man at all. You let your mama, your sister, your daughter be castrated. You weak, sorry, sad motherfuckers need to shut the fuck up. You've been disenfranchised for thousands.
Cutting up your woman's pussy. That's why castration of your women.
The Dutch, the French, everybody that came over to your motherfucking land and told you motherfuckers, bitch, move out the way. So y'all better take y'all weak ass on somewhere. Talk about you go infiltrate and conquer America. You've been conquered, motherfucker. That's why you running all over the place looking for somewhere to live. You goofy motherfuckers. You motherfuckers need a home. You can't conquer shit. You can't. That's the whole point. You can't conquer shit. That's why you over here being a motherfucking refugee, getting temporary motherfucking protection status because somebody want to whoop your ass somewhere and tell you to stay the fuck off some land that ain't yours in the first goddamn place. Fool.
Wait, you guys are... That's what's up, literally. And that's the third one. Let me keep the third one here. It's mute.
So this goes So this goes into the civil rights movement me and Joe was talking about yesterday.
Opportunity that the money comes into.
So I wanted to tell you that I told you black people did not support MLK. The Jays have now, since they own the media, have now put that in our minds. We grew up that he was a hero. Black people didn't support, don't integrate, not in America. We're not South Africans. We don't love our white people like they do. All white people. We didn't want to integrate with them. We wanted our tax dollars to build better schools for us. Then our tax dollars were going to them. We didn't control our tax dollars. It went to white people so they can build good schools off our money. We wanted our money to benefit us because we were already, and I'm somebody else I got to show Joe. We always dominate. I told you, black people always dominate everybody. If it's fair and equal, we dominate everybody. I forgot to send one video to Joe, but I got to send a video. Where Alabama, that was Mississippi, where all the black kids were beating white kids, and the black kids were in the crappy schools, but they were beating the test scores. So what do white people do? They change the scores. Change the way the test works, and defund Mississippi black schools even more so white people can win. They never want to play fair because they lose. Since they stole the world with violence, they can't keep it unless they're violent and lie. Because on an even playing field, they always lose. So we never wanted to integrate with these people. We wanted our tax dollars to go fund better schools for us. And remember, when we were being taught by African women, black women, we were the best. As I told you, we're dumbed down now. You can't send your babies to people that hate them and expect them to teach your babies anything. How's somebody that hates your kids gonna teach your kids? How's somebody gonna hate you then teach your ass anything? Especially to overthrow their wicked ass system. That ain't gonna happen, right? So, at that time, that's why you had black people inventing all this shit. We were at our best because we had black women teaching black babies because they loved them. It was them. So they educate them to the highest of their abilities. That's why I knew we were done. I wasn't even at my time. I was born through us going to white schools. But I knew, we dumbed down. There's no way. I'm looking at footage from the 50s and 60s where black people talked highly educated, like some goddamn English professor. And now you got motherfuckers can't even put a word together. We got people talking like Lil Wayne. We talk about what we do, what we talk about what we do. I'm like, what? What the fuck is happening here? So I knew the disconnect. I understand the disconnect is that we got integrated and getting taught by people that hate us. And so that's where we've now fallen off educationally. Now, when I told you, and they knew it, black women teaching black babies was a threat. You're becoming highly educated. Your education was now outpassing all white people in this country, surpassing everything they do. Go ahead, Joe.
Structure just a little bit, just reading this, I'm checking the level of illiteracy in America, and it says the United States approximately 21% of adults are classified as illiterate or functionally illiterate, meaning that they have difficulty with basic reading and comprehension.
Functioning. Now that's what I should say. That's what Muhammad Ali was. He was functionally illiterate. He can still function. He was functionally illiterate. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, they're saying that a broader statistic shows that 54% of the U.S. adults read below a 6th grade level.
That means the majority of people in America are morons, Joe. They read below, not even junior high, they read below a 6th grade level now. That's elementary school, Joe. 6th grade is when you're 10 years old, Joby.
Crazy.
They read lower than being 10 years old now. Lower than that.
It's crazy.
Sixth grade is when you're 10 or 11. I was 10 in sixth grade. And then Jimmy said, wow, that 54, that means the most. That's what I told you. When I'm on TikTok, listen to these NBA morons, you hear the most stupidest shit. Because I know the dumb joke. You just said 54%. The majority of people in America are stupid, Joey. They're stupid. 54%. They're dumb. Imagine, and then if you go to Black America by itself, it's higher than that. It's higher than that now. If it's 54 for everybody, in Black America, it's probably like 74%. Can't read. Can't read above Joby. Being 10 years old. And that's why I told you, we are caught in a state of arrested development. That's what that called. Look up that same thing, Joby, on the Black American numbers. Now, and it was not like that 50, 60 years ago at all. That means they can't reason, Joby. You talking about critical think? That means they can't critically think because they can't even read.
Says the illiteracy rate among Black American adults is estimated to be approximately 12%, meaning an 88% literacy rate as of 2020. However, the term illiteracy is often broken down into different levels of illiteracy skills in modern statistics. A 2019 report from the National Center for Education Statistics using the data from 2012 and 2014 found that 23% of the Black adults in the US were categorized of having low literacy. Let me see in 2025.
That's not too bad. That's not half us than half. We better than the rest of the country than shit. 54% of the country's illiterate. So that's not too bad for Black Americans. So at least we're like 80, was that 81% literate? Right.
As of 2025, approximately 36% of Black adults in the U.S. score below a foundational literacy level, indicating low literacy skills or functional illiteracy. This corresponds to an advanced literacy rate of around 64%.
Okay, so we went down. So we're not that good. So in Black America, we only got a literacy rate. Our literacy rate is under Kenya's. I think Kenya's like 70 or 80. It's damn sure lower than Zimbabwe. And you can talk what? 64%. That is low. That's not high. I mean, at least the majority of us can read. But we got a high illiteracy rate, 36%. That's high. What's the literacy rate in Kenya, Joby? I know it's more than 64%.
Let me see.
So when you're arguing with people on TikTok, you're arguing with morons, literally. I think Kenya's literacy rate is higher than Black America now. I know Zimbabwe's is.
As of the late 2024-2025, Kenya's adult literacy rate, that is from the age of 15 and above, it is estimated to be approximately 82%.
82. And the Black Americans is 64. Jesus Christ.
Crazy.
Jesus Christ. You want to say Black? You want to say Africans are stupid? Oh, you Africans are all stupid. Huh? You better check the literacy rate, buddy. I know when I'm listening to you motherfuckers on TikTok and you following Tariq Nasheed, that I know that all of you are morons. You can't even form critical thoughts. I know that I'm listening to your thought pattern, and I'm embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Black man. I'm embarrassed because I know I'm listening to absolute morons who think they're right. You're so stupid. You don't even know that you sound like morons. That's how crazy it's got. You're so woefully dumb. You don't even know that you're a moron. I was listening to a South African trying to tell you guys the same thing last night. And she lives in America. She said, you guys are so bad. And you don't even know it. And I started laughing because she was right. Because you guys' arguments to her were so stupid. And you didn't understand that she was right. And I was about to ask, could I join the panel? Say, South African lady, stop. They can't understand that they're operating from a place of morality, that their argument doesn't make any sense. It's moronic. And she said, it feels like I'm taking crazy pills. I said, yes, South African lady, you are. You're fucking with people that are absolutely stupid. And I hate to say it. But go ahead, Joe.
Want to integrate with white folks. We want the money, the equal opportunity that the money comes into our schools so we can raise our own kids.
And that's what happened to us. Because back then, if you go back and look at the literacy rate back then we had, come out of slavery, we couldn't read or write. Within a generation, we were up to 80, 90% literacy. That's what they were scared. That's why they gave us this fake, everybody cats with their hats, pushed this fake integration on us. You understand this? Because it's destroyed our literacy rates. So when you listen to these morons on the FBA, like, everybody's fucking stupid. They can't hold a critical thought because they're morons. And that's on purpose. That's why you got this division. You can't argue with stupid people. They're stupid for a reason. Because they can't form intellectual thoughts. They can't formalize an intellectual thought. And that's what you see on TikTok with all this FBA shit. You got a bunch of morons being emotional who can't form intellectual thought. And that's what you see. As I said, 36% of Black Americans are illiterate. My God, this is crazy. This is 2025. But we've been destroyed as a community on purpose. Because you won't find no literacy rate like that back in the 40s, back in the 50s, before integration. You would never find that with a Black teacher, ever. All these babies were highly taught and highly educated. You only find that now when you're integrated and now you're going to white schools who don't give a shit about you. Because you're no threat in competition because you can't read. You can't critically think. And that's on purpose. A white man, oh, you FBA morons, let me you're close to a white man, all right, shit you saying? The white man is never going to educate you morons to overthrow his power. That's why they gave you integration, because you was a threat, being by yourself and taught by yourself. And it's funny, all your great inventions that Black people did, that was being taught by Black women. Oh yeah, you go back and look at all those great Black inventions, right? There was a burst of them coming out of slavery in the early 1900s. Boom, 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 boom. Kind of shit. Boom, 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 boom. And I always tell you, that's because you have Black women teachers teaching Black children that they loved. Their education, them being educated, was a badge of honor to Black women. So they made sure they were highly educated. Everybody knew this was a threat to white Jewish power globally. Look how the inventions came from. Boom, 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 boom. Black people were inventing everything in America. Back to back to back to back to back. Coming out of slavery, of anything. Because they were left alone at sometimes, and you had Black women one-room schoolhouses that taught the shit out your ass. Because they loved you, and they knew you represented them. White people they know you don't represent them, they're not teaching you shit. That's why remember, everything was designed to destroy us as a people. Everything was designed to destroy us. Everything they've done was designed to destroy us. So when they seen us come out of slavery, and these people surpassing white people, the educational system. We had all the fucked up schools because we weren't getting no money. Our tax dollars were going to build white Brad and Becky schools. Because we didn't have control of the tax dollars. The white man did. So we sitting out. The shacks you see in Africa is the same shit we had. But it didn't matter. That shit didn't matter. Because African American women taught with love. That's why all these people became really successful. They said they missed the one-room schoolhouse with the black woman teacher. They always tell you that. I was too young for that. And I was like, what? What are they talking about that? One schoolroom or just nothing? Because it was always love. See, black people always have what? Love. That's what we always have in abundance, is love for each other. We don't even got that no more. What do we have? When we were saying we had love for each other. We loved each other. That's another thing they took away from us. We loved each other. We knew we were the same boat. As I told you, we come from all these different other African countries and different African. We're tribes. The tribes that are in Black America are thousands. We loved each other. Because we couldn't go nowhere else to get no love but from us. That's why our culture, we kicked out bootlicks with the quickness. If you are a bootlick and a threat to us as a people, you gotta go. You're held accountable. Because we were under threat by the white dominant power. We were under threat. So we had to be close-knit. We had to love each other. We had no choice but to love one another. That's why you go back in all Black American society, everything starts with love. Love, 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 love. Our food is love. Our dancing is love. Our spiritual aim, even in the church, it was love. Everything was based on love. But they had to destroy that from us. Everything for us was based on love. Love of family, love for each other, love for our children. Everything was based on love. That was our number one gift to each other. We didn't have no fucking money. So what we had was love. You couldn't go, like Joseph, we couldn't go nowhere. Remember? In Black culture, you couldn't go nowhere. That's why I laugh when Joseph said, you couldn't go nowhere without having nothing to show up in somebody's house. You had to bring something with you. Our culture was based on love. That's what it circled around, love of each other. Because that's all we had was each other. It was based on love. That's all we had was love. So that's what it was based on. And so they understood they had to shatter this and break it up. Because Black people's unity is always a threat. See, when we unify, that's where our power comes from. We don't know these other savage people constantly at us. That's our naivety too as Black people, globally. We don't understand that people are always going to come for us. That's our naivety. And we don't know that when we love each other, it's a threat to everybody else. And they don't like it. It's a threat. But, like I said, so remember, it also was a CIA, FBI back thing said, if we don't integrate this Negro, their economy will become too strong for us to take it apart in the 70s and 80s. That was called How to Sell to the Negro. This is known. Said if we don't destroy these Negro and integrate them, because remember, our money was staying, like Joby showed that video, our money was staying in the Black community, like that girl said, 5 and 6 days. So we wasn't poor. And they said, if we don't break up these Negroes and put them back underneath us, their economy will become too big and we won't be able to destroy it. Everything they do is about destroying us. They never can leave us the fuck alone. That's how these motherfuckers are psychopaths. You understand the psychopathic behavior of these motherfuckers? That's what I'm saying. So everything is designed to destroy Black people. Always. Always. And so, even with these one-room schoolhouses, like, well, they're producing too many educated black people that we don't like. They're producing too many people to rival us. So we got to stop that. And since we know we give them so much self-hate, we're going to offer them integration. And they're going to jump at the chance to integrate with us. Now, why would you integrate with people that hate your fucking guts? Why would you want to be with people that can't stand your ass? But that's the Jedi mind trick they gave our mothers and grandparents. That Jedi mind trick. Oh, don't you want to be next to white people? Don't you want to go to school? Don't you want to work, go to the store with them? Fuck no. Fuck no. What's the benefit of that? And so that was the Jedi mind trick they gave us. We never wanted to integrate. But now today, growing up in this society, all I kept hearing, Martin Luther King this, Martin Luther King that, Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King. All the propaganda. That's all I got fed with from a child. MLK this, MLK that, MLK this, MLK that. That's all I got fed with. And I said, well, God damn it, what the fuck is the benefit? What have we gotten with this MLK shit? How are we better off? As Joby said, I was taught to critically think. I kept saying, this don't even add up. Something don't even sound right. I mean, taught to worship this cat. Let me go. And I never did until I got 21. So let me research this cat. They keep telling me to worship. Let me go find out about this nigga. They keep putting in my head. And he's so great. I ain't never did no research on this nigga. All I kept hearing my whole life. MLK this, MLK that, MLK this, MLK that. And when I'm, your mom, you never want to go into your mom and dad's room when they fucking, when you're a kid, right? You don't want to see that, oh shit. And look under the cover and see them both butt naked. Why I had to go undercover and see MLK butt naked? I had to get to the heart of shit, As a kid, you want to pretend like you don't know your parents are fucking. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know what's going on. I don't want to look under the covers. You see my dad, oh, God damn it.
Crazy.
White folks' creation because they didn't want to give the money to black schools. Because black schools was producing Carter G. Woodsons. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They were producing the real McCoys and stuff like that. So to kill that, they came up with integration. But that's the history that if you understood it, then you would know what's at stake because you would know who the enemy is and how much the enemy needs to stay in power by the system that they created.
Silence! We are supposed to be.
Yes.
In fact, the majority of black people were against Brown versus Board because they were like, we don't want to integrate with white folks. We want the money, the equal opportunity that the money comes into our schools so we can raise our own kids. And so the integration was a white folks creation because they didn't want to give the money to black schools. Because black schools was producing Carter G. Woodsons. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They were producing the real McCoys and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we produced.
Kill that.
Sorry about that, guys. The ghost of MLK got me. Go ahead, Joby.
They came up with integration. But that's the history that if you understood it, then you would know what's at stake because you would know who the enemy is and how much the enemy needs to stay in power by the system that they created.
Silence!
Yeah, so that's it. Let me share the
Go to the next one. Yeah, the next one. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go to MLK said, how dare you, nigga? Shut your mouth. Talking about me. And nobody, and they'll start digging up MLK, the whole family's boule. You start, see, I ain't know nothing about those cats with their hats yet. None of that shit. Oh, you found the boule. Cats with their hats. Oh, these the boule niggas. Okay. What is the boule? So MLK's whole family is clicked in with this boule, who are there to make sure black people never succeed. I'm 21. I'm 21 years old. No, I was 20. I was still in college. I was 20. I'm like, all the like, see, it's like I had an inbred head. My head got bigger. I became one of them Somali inbred head niggas. That's what I said. Oh, wow. Wow. I said, damn, I said, wow, I'm an inbred head nigga now. Because my head got bigger. I'm like, you know what? See, if she's trying to steal cake for MLK, then this was the plot. There's no way when you see something, guys, there's no way you can unsee it. You know, once you see your mom and dad butt naked, you can't unsee it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like, whoa, TMI, too much information. Oh, shit. Okay, wow. You know, no one wants to see their mama naked and realize she's a woman. You're like, shit. No one wants to see that, Joby. So, once I saw what I saw, and then too much digging on this whole civil rights movement, this whole MLK bullshit, I said, this is all garbage. And then it led me down a rabbit hole of more and more. The whole fake Birmingham, the Montgomery bus march, that's all fake and phony. It led me to the NAACP being fake and phony. I said, what's even real with black people? What's even real? It led me down the rabbit hole of nothing's even real with us. Everything is made up, controlled by other people to get us to behave a certain way. We're caught in nothing but propaganda. Our whole life, to make sure black people never get free, guys, never get power, we're propagandized too, constantly. We're constantly fed propaganda from the cradle to the grave. So we'll never wake up. We're given nothing but propaganda. And I was like, whoa, everything is a motherfucking lie. This is crazy. Everything I believe in is a lie. Whether you like to hear that or not. All the fake heroes, MLKs, and the W.E.B. Du Bois, it's all fake. It's all a fake narrative to keep you in a certain mindset that you will never go against these white people. You'll never gain back power. You're giving your fed lies from the time you're born to the time you die, hoping you'll never analyze nothing or question anything. You'll just take the fake narrative that everybody and all these handkerchief head Negroes are giving you too. All these fake handkerchief head motherfuckers are telling you. All these church niggas and politicians, oh, this would happen. This was great. All lies. Go ahead, Jimmy. Go ahead, brother.
Things to ever happen to the black community. Why do you say that, Dr. O? Well,
okay, so not
black folks, integration was one of the worst things to ever happen to the black community. Why do you say that, Dr. O? Well, I don't know why.
Now pause. Like, see, I told you, we're not built like South Africa. South Africa, oh, white people, we wanted to be under white people. We didn't. See, we're not built like some other Africans, like South Africa. They don't care getting smacked in the head and beat in the head even today. We would never with that shit. Go ahead, Joey.
The king, and I love the brother because he is a brother. But
I don't love
for
brother.
integration to be with an enemy who don't want you around, I'll never understand that. Integration wasn't a progress. It was
because it was a con game.
Black failure, y'all. Yeah. Before integration, y'all, we had black banks, black hospitals, black schools, black teachers, black lawyers, more black doctors than you could count. Y'all, we had black-owned businesses, black-owned neighborhoods that were successful and thriving, black-owned grocery stores, black professionals everywhere. I know y'all seen it. I got them on my page showing blacks how they used to be and live. We all in the community. We had black pharmacies, y'all. Integration didn't build us up. It tore every single thing that we had down, y'all. It wasn't no good. And then when we integrated with them, They told us our schools wasn't no good, made people go back 2-3 grades. Our businesses wasn't good enough. Our neighborhoods weren't good enough. Our culture wasn't good enough, y'all. But they still it to this very day. Our culture ain't never good, y'all, until they add their whiteness on it, put a spin on it. Do y'all get what I'm saying? So what did we do? We left our businesses. We left the schools to go sit over in theirs. We stopped trusting each other. Y'all, the trust and foundation of
we stopped loving each other.
Love in our community amongst brothers and sisters has diminished.
The love.
Severely
I've been
since
said that.
integration. Integration made us believe access to white spaces was successful, and we don't trust black spaces no more. Our communities, y'all, got weaker. Our ownership disappeared. Our home ownership vanished. Our pride got traded for acceptance.
Our literacy rate got worse.
They really want us around. Meanwhile, they kept their communities, they kept their schools,
their business,
they bank,
we went to theirs.
Their wealth, more importantly, and they kept all their businesses. They never integrated us, y'all.
Nope. And still not today.
They destroyed
and remember now, Trump is now reversed those rights. He said now they can call you nigga in your face again. He said we don't hire you niggas. So can I get a job here? You don't got no black jobs where nobody can hire you now because you gave up all your businesses for theirs. So now you can't go and even employ your own people. They talking all this goofy FBA shit to me. What have you built to employ your people? Huh? Because the white man's now telling you, nigga, we don't hire niggas. That's what he tell you in your face. That's now the law. It's now legal to tell you in your face. We don't hire you niggas. And nothing you can do. Can't go to no damn judge or no lawyer. That's the law again. We don't hire you niggas like it was before. We don't like you niggas, and no, we won't hire you to get no job. Where you gonna go? There's not a bunch of black jobs because we don't own shit no more. That integration destroyed that. We gave up all our businesses to go rub shoulders with Mr. Charlie, to go be under somebody's white ass, and all you white and all your goopy ass parents, including mine. One of my you wanted to go get some white coochie. Ooh, I'm not gonna get hanged no more. You're not gonna hang me no more. Where you, Mr. White Man? I get to get white booty now. Ooh, I give all my businesses up to go get some white booty. Ooh, even my goopy ass father, this turncoat, boot licking, handkerchief head, white ass kissing nigga. That's what he was. He's like one of my brothers is that. That's how I know apple don't fall far from the tree. Right? Right? Because when he divorced my mama, he ran right to some white booty. And a racist cracker, a racist white woman. Not just a white woman, not an average Becky. A racist Becky who hated his own children. So that's what we got with this fake integration. We got absolutely destroyed. So, and ain't it funny when they propped it up for so many years, now they did his business and completely destroyed us. Our literacy rate is 64%, crazy low, right? Now they're destroyed. Now they're going back in now what? Taking your fake MLK holiday away. They say, yeah, we used them enough. Now we're getting rid of your fucking fake ass Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. Get that shit out of here. Go ahead, Joe.
Built for ourselves. Now we don't trust one another to do it again, y'all. Do y'all see the disconnect? Separate but equal was never the problem. The problem was we weren't given the chance to be equal while staying separate. Y'all dig what I'm saying?
Exactly. We were getting poverty.
Integration, y'all, was a setup. All the progresses we tried, Black Wall Street, Rosewood, Wilmington, need I go on? So ask yourself, did integration free us, or did it make us forget how powerful we already were, y'all? Just us. Just our communities. And it don't mean we hate them. But y'all, we were powerful. We were strong. We trusted each other. We believed in the barter system, y'all.
We loved
we didn't
each
look
other.
down on one another. Black men and black women didn't argue or debate one another, y'all. Integration destroyed the black community completely.
And that's what I realized 20 years ago when I was researching this shit. I've been doing this 20-some years ago. When I'm 20 years old, I was like, this shit destroyed us. People didn't want to listen back then. People listen to me now. Back then, I was the crazy nut. Get out of here. You talking that crazy black shit. Talking all that nutty black shit you talking. You sound crazy. You're not going to tell me MLK ain't my... MLK is next to Jesus to these niggas. You're not going to tell me nothing about no MLK. He's like Jesus, nigga. He's wrong with you. But now, Jesus is all fucked up now. He's not no more. MLK's not Jesus no more. He's kind of getting fucked up now. Because if you critically think, what did we gain by integrating with these people? We lost it. They didn't have to give up shit. We lost everything. Everything. And we still hate it. We lost everything and they still hate us.
Okay, so that live I just done.
Black folks, integration was one of the worst things to ever happen to the black community. Why do you say that? Need I go on? So ask yourself.
It's got even worse. Now we got inbred head niggas talking crazy about us. We had no inbred head niggas back then. They were still in Somali. Now we got inbred head niggas talking crazy.
Freed the slaves, but Lincoln says in
1868. And then again, remember, they make fake history. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to even Dr. Munster. Every time white people make something, it's all fake. It's a lie. They want to tell you that they freed us. They never freed nobody black. Black people fought and couldn't be enslaved anymore. We refused to be slaves. And so they didn't have the numbers to enslave us anymore. See that? And then they rewrite it. Oh, Lincoln freed slaves and helped, and white people fought and helped us. That was a lie. Black people refused to be slaves. We're not going to be slaves anymore. Not without some people dying around here. Not without some war happening. So this white man just telling the truth. Didn't nobody free us. Black people freed themselves because we refused to be enslaved anymore. If you're going to slave us, people were going to die. Okay? People were going to die. If you thought you were going to have black people as slaves, they were going to kill you. Okay? You wasn't going to sleep in your bed and be raping black women, black men, being brutal to black children, and live. And talk about your fake Jesus on Sunday. See, in the church it says, you niggas are supposed to be slaves and we're supposed to be able to rape and beat you. It's in this goofy book. This goofy book says this. So we weren't going to accept no more goofy book saying we can be raped, beat, slaved, treated, and mistreated. Unless we were going to kill you. We didn't give a fuck what was in the goofy book anymore. The goofy book had to go. Go ahead, Joe.
Slander that we have any intention to abolish slavery in the slave colonies of the South.
Exactly.
In the slave
so
states.
Understand that. So President Lincoln freed the slaves. He had no intention of freeing any niggas. He was a white racist supremacist, like all these movies try to make Lincoln look, oh, he loved black people. All lies. They always rewrite history. He hated us like all of them hate us. He didn't want to free nobody black. He said, and he also told you, if he had the choice, he told you, I'd keep black people as slaves and make sure they were the inferior and white people will always be the superior. These are Lincoln's writing. And remember, he's the one who said, let's try to send all these niggas back to Africa. Remember, this is Lincoln. So, but all your movies say, oh, Lincoln was such a brave man trying to free black people. Those are all propaganda, all lies. He hated our ass and he wanted to keep us enslaved, but they couldn't keep black people enslaved anymore because they were open. They never came about the open wars they were having, right? So it's never in the history books, right? So, let me get some water. Hold on. So we know in the Southeast, they wouldn't just call them the Seminole Wars. They were not. These were the Negro Wars, and black people in Florida and Georgia refused to be slaves. These are the ones going in the damn plantation, slitting white people's throats in the night, slitting their throats and letting them bleed, letting them choke in their own blood. So this is none of your history books. No, white people never like to write real history. They want to write fake stuff and lies and being victorious and beating everybody. And they won't tell you any real truth. So you had an ongoing war for like 30, 40 years in the Southeast where black people were raiding plantations, killing white people and freeing slaves. A lot of them were going south, not north. A lot of them were going south into Florida. So you had a whole free population of black people in Florida who Andrew Jackson was fighting. That's when you get the Trail of Tears. So black people were constantly fighting these white people. That's not none of your fake movies they'll show you. None of your fake history books. It was constant war. Black people say we're going to refuse to be slaves to you, no good wicked. We're not going to be, because the brutalization, like Joby said, they're so brutal. The brutalization was so brutal of them eating our ass, raping us, cutting us up, beating us down. It was so brutal. We said we can no longer be enslaved by these wicked motherfuckers. No more. We would rather die than be enslaved by these evil motherfuckers. So that's what you had happening. Black people say there's no way we can be enslaved by these evil motherfuckers. They're pure evil. That's never written. They're not gonna write that. How pure and evil and wicked. See, every slave movie you get is always sanitized. It's always whitewashed. They never show the real, the shit that Joby said. Don't think that was real. I can't watch that. The real brutality, they never will put on the screen. Everybody try to tell you today, slavery wasn't that bad. Oh, you're trying to make like slavery. They try to rewrite it, say slavery was good, and they had good masters when they shitting in your mouth and breaking out your teeth. So if you said under, they bust out all your fucking teeth and put shit and feces down your goddamn throat and then piss in your mouth. That ain't none of they goofy movies. Or they would take the teeth out your head, so they put in their rotten ass mouth because they were unhygienic. They refused to wash their ass and brush their own fucking nasty mouths. The amount of stank and disease, that's not gonna never be in the history book. They say, oh, we conquered places. No, white people were full of disease. When they got out of certain places, people died because they couldn't. They introduced new diseases of unbathed and unhygienic. Only reason Africans survived, Africans have the best genetics on the planet. So they couldn't kill us out with their funk and their stanky and the disease and their ball sweat and doo-doo all in the asshole scraped on their butt cheeks. They couldn't kill us out with that. But all these Indian motherfuckers, they just start dying. Motherfucker walking around with cake doo-doo on his butthole. That's cause he's shaking your hand with doo-doo and piss. And Indians like, their immune system couldn't handle that amount of filth. They never write that white people didn't wash their ass for years. That's not none of your goddamn books. Their ball sack got fucking bees and fucking syphilis and fucking all kind of shit hanging on, all kind of worms hanging on their ball sack. They're not gonna write that. That ain't in the history books. They say, oh, we were great conquerors and we were explorers. They go to that doodle kick to the butthole because they didn't wash their ass. That's not gonna be in your history book. And so they met new people and new lands. Everybody died because they were filthy. Because they walk around with doodle and doodle all on their leg, doodle on the side of their butthole. They're not gonna write that in their history books. They say, oh, we came and we conquered these savages. They were sad. The savages were clean. The white man was one with doodle and piss all over them. But they're the same. But see, they write the history. These savages, we conquered them. They don't tell them that they had doodle on them. And the indigenous people couldn't deal with the doodoo. Yeah, right. Everybody's walking around smelling like doodoo. and you're getting doo-doo on them, and they can't clean them, and they die from the doo-doo because it got worms and syphilis and goddamn all other kind of weird-ass diseases that these people never been encountered with, and their immune system can't deal with it. So they fall. Them motherfuckers are cooking them and shit, cooking them with doo-doo in the pot, cooking motherfuckers. That's their real history, but they're never gonna write that. So you walk around with this propaganda. But go ahead, Joby.
He says. So why does it happen? Well, it happens because, as W.B. Du Bois puts it in his great book, Black Reconstruction from 1935, the slaves took matters into their own hands.
Exactly.
500,000 of them fled from the South.
These wicked motherfuckers, not been slave with these wicked motherfuckers.
The Confederacy found their way to Union lines, and Lincoln's generals are going, what do we do with these people? What's our policy? And initially the policy was return them to their masters. But they refused to go back. They came in such numbers that this wasn't viable. And a few of the more radical Republican generals said, I'm not returning them. They were defying Lincoln, but they were defying Lincoln because enslaved people were forcing the issue. And ultimately, 200,000 of these self-emancipated black men find their way into the Union Army.
And fight.
Women serve as cooks and as spies. We often forget that the great Harriet Tubman, who had led a series of raids to free family members and then to free non-kin fugitives, was the most accomplished spy for the Union Army. Lincoln eventually provided a pass which said, Harriet Tubman can go wherever she wants, because the point is, she could provide intelligence to the Union Army that no one else could provide. So this was a movement of self-emancipation. Enslaved people forced...
And you work all fucking day, you don't got shit. Thank you for working so hard so I can be home all day.
What?
Free. I can use my EBT. Go to work for me, white boy, white girl. Yeah. Go to work for me, you fucking white animals. Fucking work for me. Yeah, you fucking work for me. And the U.S. government is the...
See this? This is an inbred head Negro here. This is Somalis talking crazy, and you just don't know. They gonna get you out the paint, dummy.
Right? This is my land. I control this place. This is my reality. You all gonna be enchained. I'm gonna lock all you guys up if you don't pay your taxes.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And you work all fucking day. You don't got shit. Thank you for working so hard so I can be home all day. Free. I can use my EBT. Go to work for me, white boy, white girl. Yeah. Go to work for me, you fucking white animals. Fucking work for me. Yeah, you fucking work for me. And the U.S. government they work for me. All of you work for me. Now go to work. Pay them taxes. Take care of me and my people. All right? This is my land. I control this place. This is my reality. You all gonna be enchained. I'm gonna lock all you guys up if you don't pay your taxes.
Wow. That's super. But anyway, let me share the other one. It's the entitlement for me. It's crazy. But anyway.
You don't, and that's where you don't understand. See, that's how you know you come from. That's how you know you come from people, and you don't understand what you're talking about. They're gonna get you up out of here. They're gonna be brutal with your ass. There's no country named that where you come from is gonna help you. They're gonna be brutal with your stupid ass. brutal, and there's no one coming to help you. You think Somali? That's why when he called you garbage people, your Somalian government shut the fuck up. They're gonna be brutal with you, nigga. You inbred head nigga. And you got no allies. You come from a poor, backward, third world country, and you think you okay, and you just don't know who the fuck you talking to. But we try to tell you, but I'm glad you didn't listen to us because I wanted to get brutal. I wanted to be brutal. It's gonna be brutal on you motherfuckers. That's why you crying now. Oh, let's all have a truce. Black Americans, let's all unite. No, too late to unite, nigga. My fault. You're a black Caucasian. My fault. Too late. I know white people don't think you're Caucasian, but you do. So, um, you're the only Caucasians that nobody believes is Caucasian, but you. It's crazy.
A huge part of colonial success came from the
So this reality.
White supremacists say Europeans.
So this reality TV producer produces a crime.
White supremacists say
Right there you go. That's it.
So this reality TV producer.
Why is it not
Yeah.
playing?
So this reality.
I don't know.
It's just going like.
Well,
Europeans colonized the world because they were so advanced.
There you go.
A huge part of colonial success came from the diseases they carried. Diseases
Exactly.
are the most unhygienic conditions on earth.
Unhygienic. Nope. Didn't bathe.
People drank water from the same rivers they use as sewers.
Yeah, with doo-doo water.
And they lacked basic medical knowledge that the rest of the world developed. All of this created deadly diseases in Europe. Smallpox, influenza, measles, and the bubonic plague. And they killed millions in Europe. But because Europeans lived with these diseases for generations, they developed partial immunity. So when European explorers reached the Americas, the Caribbean, and Africa, they brought these diseases. Entire nations were wiped out.
Exactly. They were immune. Pause that. See, they were immune because they were already filthy. So them having doodle in their ass and doodle and fucked up teeth and, breath stanking, they were immune to that shit. But them going out, when they left Europe, people not immune to doodle being on you. It causes disease. And so these other people were dropping dead, but the African didn't. Remember, the Africans, they couldn't kill the African because our immune system, we are the original people globally. So they couldn't kill us with they stank, with they funk. That's why they decided to enslave us. Because everybody else they tried to enslave. They were dying, not because of the damn labor. They were dying because the white people stank. They had doodle in their butt. They had feces, all kind of diseases and shit. All the movies they show, they always show white people looking all good. No. These were disease, flea-ridden motherfuckers leaving Europe. Remember, they're impoverished. They come from poverty and unbathed and uncleanliness. Even when the Africans there for 800 years, they still didn't want to wash their ass. Africans say, hey, you got to take this soap and put it in your butt cheeks. Like, no, it's against the God. God doesn't want us to wash our ass. That's what they said. So they had fleas, ticks. They used to eat goddamn maggots. So imagine regular people eating maggot eating doodle smelling motherfuckers. But they tell you they're superior. You eat motherfuckers that ate maggots and walked around with doodle on them. But they called you savages. But see, that's how they rewrite history, tell this old fake shit. They explorers and missionaries, all their missionaries stank because their buttholes are filthy. Remember, they didn't wash their ass. Imagine an African meeting these motherfuckers first time talking about they God, and they gotta believe in their God and they stink. Everybody talk about the Japanese write about when they met Europeans how bad they smell. People stink like shit. These people stink like no man's business. Let's see if Google does this real quick. Say, go to Google real quick, Joe. Say, upon Japanese meeting Europeans, they talked about how bad they smelled. No. Easy like this. Just say like this. Just say right like this. Say, when the Japanese met Europeans, they talked about how bad they smelled. These are known things, but they're not right. That's not in their history in it. It's not in their history books. Not none of the Japanese wrote in their history books that these people stank. They got doodoo on them. The Japanese wrote that. They got doodoo.
Mm-hmm. Google says yes. Historical accounts suggest that during their early encounters, Japanese people often found Europeans to have an unpleasant and strong body smell.
Older, Joe, but they said they stank. It was doodoo.
Yeah, which was to diet and hygienic practices. Europeans also had cultural comments about Japanese people. Those who are more
They said
focused.
they said the Japanese are very clean. Said people are very clean. They've been clean and taking baths. Remember, white people thought bathing was evil. They believe in being stank. Japanese were very clean. So don't try to switch it up, Google. They know they tell you they said that white people are unhygienic, Joe, but they stink. They walked around with doodle on them. See, that's not your history book. That's not your African history. They said they came as missionaries. They said the missionaries were walking around with doodle on them, Joe. That's not in your history book. I know. The Japanese got in theirs. They wrote that shit. These people got doo-doo. They stink. They don't wash their ass. Their ball sack got all kind of weird bugs on it. They said they got bugs on their ball sack, Joby.
Disgusting lifestyle. I gave them immunity indigenous people never needed. Their greatest weapon was disease, and they didn't even know they were carrying it. White supremacists say Europeans colonized the world because they were so advanced. A huge part of colonial success came from the diseases they carried. Diseases
exactly.
living in the most unhygienic conditions on Earth. For centuries, most Europeans didn't bathe. Cities dumped human waste in the streets.
Centuries.
People drank water.
Since they didn't bathe, that's right. They drunk doodle in the streets, and they drunk, like you said, they dumped their doodle and piss in the streets, Joby. Then they would drink from the same river with the doodle and pee. But so, yeah, that was called plague. They would die, but they would start becoming immune to it because they were the ones living in the doodle and piss and doodle. So when they went out to conquer the world and steal the world's resources, people were dying. People were not used to people having doodle on them, Joe. You got doodle all on your chest, doodle on the side of your leg. What's with this doodle, Joby?
It's crazy. If you're seen with that, you are a mad person here. You know, you're considered. Especially when you see a mad person run away from them here in Africa because they always have faces with them. I don't know why. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, they got doodle.
Shit, great.
Medical knowledge that the rest of the world developed. All of this created deadly diseases in Europe. Smallpox, influenza, measles, and the bubonic plague. And they killed millions in Europe. But because Europeans lived with diseases for generations, they developed partial immunity. So when Europeans
partial immunity
in Africa, they brought these diseases. Entire nations were wiped out before even seeing a European. Europe
wiped out.
Was superior. They conquered because of their disgusting lifestyle. That gave them immunity indigenous people never needed. Their greatest weapon was disease, and they didn't even know they were carrying it. White supremacists say Europeans
and white supremacists. Let's let you know that the world taught white people to bathe and be clean. They left Europe stinking, disease ridden. So they tell you they taught people it's a lie. Everything they tell you is a lie. They're walking around with doo-doo and fucked up teeth, bad breath, gingivitis. Motherfucker got a whole mouth full of gingivitis. Motherfucker got bleeding gums with doo-doo. This motherfucker talking to you, hey, little African, your whole mouth got bleeding gums and got doo-doo on them. Like, wow, this is crazy. Shit's weird. The smell is fucking me up. Motherfucker got a whole mouth full of gingivitis. Go ahead, Joe.
A huge part of colonial success came from the diseases they carried. Diseases caused by living in the most unhygienic conditions on Earth.
Exactly.
But
they're your God. They're superior, and they didn't even wash their ass for centuries. For centuries, they stink in all kind of bugs and fleas, and they got cow doodle, human doodle. And not only did they didn't bathe, you guys forgetting. Remember, Europe didn't have any manufacturing, so they didn't have any clothes. So they would wear the same clothes to the day they died. They wear the same clothes forever, for generations. Now you imagine them in the same clothes, never bathing. And you got doodle on you.
I can't imagine.
That's what the other people. That's what the Japanese said. God damn, what the fuck is happening around here?
I don't want to imagine, like for real.
But those are people you worship today, Joe.
Livestock lived inside people's homes that brought rodents, and they lacked basic medical knowledge that the rest of the world developed. All of this caused deadly diseases in Europe. Smallpox, influenza, measles, and the bubonic plague. And they killed millions in Europe. But because Europeans lived with these diseases for generations, they developed partial immunity. So when European explorers reached the Americas, the Caribbean, and Africa, they brought these diseases. Entire nations were wiped out before even seeing a European. Europe didn't conquer because it was superior. They conquered because of their disgusting lifestyle. That gave them immunity indigenous people never needed. Their greatest weapon was disease, and they didn't even know they were carrying it. White supremacists say Europeans called.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
There you
the
go.
other. Share the other one.
Yeah, because you can wipe people out, Joey, when you carrying around doo-doo butter.
Usually, it makes sense where cholera came from because
Exactly where it came from. Exactly.
shitting on your it's giving Bill Gates, man. You take that shit and make it to water. It's crazy. It's because that's an agenda, literally. You can take turn shit into water. It's
That's right.
them, literally them.
First things that I noticed is that you can no longer watch TV. You realize that all the world is a stage, right? And you realize that there are actors that are all acting, whether it looks like they're on a stage or not. It's all a show. All of it. Everything you're seeing, not just when you're watching a movie or a Netflix.
Exactly. It's all fake. Exactly right. Like you just exactly. It's all fake. Now, but you didn't know. It's all fake.
And so when you go to watch something, you just don't even want to support those people because it's just gross. And so one of the first. And so one of.
Okay, yeah, literally those are all the videos. So let me go through the comments very quickly. Literally all
Good,
the
Joey.
videos. Yeah, don't walk with no
Oh
doodle.
no, I think I have one more left. It don't have a picture. It's one more left at the end. But let's read the comments. It's one more left.
Let me see.
You might
Oh
have
yeah,
passed it. Yeah, but we go read the comments though first, Joe. Anyway.
shout to Jiba Jabba, shout to Ten, shout to Jason, shout to Ricky Snow, everyone with us on the building.
And I bet not catch none of you Negroes walking around with doodoo on. I'm gonna put cases on all you, and then I'm gonna get a inbred head Negro to come to your house.
You better become one of them because for them they believe in washing their ass with water. After
I hope so. They should.
You might become Somalians as well to leave alone walking around with doo. But I also see Jiba Jabba in the building says a lot of blues music came out of the Natchez,
Mississippi. Yeah, it did.
And also says white did not like him until he got Parkinson disease and could barely talk. That is Muhammad.
Exactly, Mama. Exactly. Until he had to shut up. He got Parkinson's disease, Joby. So now he couldn't talk. He's like, so then they liked him when he had a disease and couldn't talk. They hated him. Go ahead, Joby.
Africans in the UN didn't wear shoes, and also asked that I have been black all my life, and I knew or never knew or ever heard of inbreed black Americans. Never.
No, because we don't do that. That's why you never heard of it. We know it's wrong to fuck our baby cousin. We know it. We know it's the hate. We're not trying to have sex with our sisters, our cousins, and children. Instinctively we say, hey, this may be wrong. This may not be right. But we might get inbred head. We don't want to get inbred head.
No, we don't want that. They look crazy, by the way. You can't look at them twice. I don't know. I might go to maybe during this closing time. I might go to one of the markets. But they have their own market, and
look at the head and film the head. Film the head for it, Joby.
Yeah, I saw the video you were talking about the Somalian who was saying, "Oh, this is part of Kenya. This is a place. We dominate this place. We've started businesses here. That's the only place." And
It's open over there.
Another place. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys or film a couple of videos as I move around there. But I also see Jiba Jabba says, where did the female castration start and why? Serious question. It's a good question, but I'm not really sure where it started from. But of course, it comes with these male dominating systems. That's what I'm gonna look at it at. I can't say specifically, but I'm gonna look it up. That's a really good question. I'm gonna look it up where it started from. But I know it's only the Somalians, the who do this, and maybe if it's some Christians, maybe a few, but mostly it's the Somali. Trust me, these Muslim religions. And also, see, Jiba says it sounds like a white practice that came to Africa. White people themselves don't practice that, so that's a really good question. But I'm gonna look it up because I've never traced where it came from. I know it's literally just the Muslim culture, like they keep on saying their culture. And Jiba Jiba says only 30% of us kids, of the US kids, can read to at a grade level, only 20% for math at a grade level. And also see Ricky says I'm dummy than dummies, went from black to white teacher in my last 6 years. Well, I don't think you're dummy, you'd not be knowing this much. Jiba says growing up
That's all. That's all I had, Rick. I never had a black teacher until until I moved to Chocolate City, which is DC back then, not now. Back then, remember DC had the biggest black population, so DC, the nation's capital, was known as Chocolate City. So at that time, that's the first in California. I never had a black teacher. So only in my last year of schooling did I ever see a black teacher in my life. That was my last year of school. So we're in the same boat.
and also Jiba Jiba says paragraph was minimum 5 sentences. 2025 is it is three. Of course, we're doing 3 paragraphs. Why are you doing 5 paragraphs? Actually, if you do 5 paragraphs for a composition, hey, you're overdoing. Like you're overdoing. As to do literally 3 paragraphs, 4. If you go past 4, you're overdoing, and the story becomes boring for the teachers to read. That's literally how our works here. You just have to make the story short and interesting, and have the key marks that will give you marks. Literally the key.
Yeah, Toby still more well educated than us. I don't know shit about paragraphs and what the hell y'all even talking about. Oh, composition. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and also see Jiba Jaba says this puts life in a perspective. Sad, it is sad. Saying damn, 88% are illiterate. Yep. And also see says now Joby is really gonna talk shit on FBA. Yeah, I'm gonna always. It's a motto.
Yeah, I knew. And the funny thing I do, when I had to look at them damn statistics, I knew I gave her ass ammunition. I knew it. I knew I gave her ass ammunition, and I had to look up those statistics too. I said, "Oh shit." Go ahead, Joe.
I'm not attacking any of y'all. Are you all illiterate? Illiterate? Jima Jama says my grandmother taught me how to read. Told me don't speak like a nigga.
There you go. Exactly right. Who told you that? Jima Jama's grandma?
Yes.
That's right. That's what we exactly. When we mean Negro, we mean ignorant. So exactly right. That's what we were taught. I was told the same thing. How about Joby thought I was in a Mzungu? She heard me speak.
I was struggling at first. Oh my god! I was like, "What is this guy saying?" Spike said, "What is he saying? I can't see a goddamn thing." I'm like, "Oh, actually, I thought you're gonna think I'm the illiterate one because I'm like, I'm here this English." I'm like, "God damn."
The accent. The accent. I said people say Joby's English good. People say I can't understand that Joby lady. I said what you can't understand because her accent. I can't understand that Joby lady because her accent. Yeah, I said her English is better than yours. I can't understand her ass.
Wow, who dare say that? Stop that. My English is perfect than Ugandan, so I'm sorry to say that. Not to Marian, hate to say to literally better than Ugandans, Nigerians. Why even making fun of Nigerians today in the morning? Like these people are always singing just in their mother tongue and bullshit. Like, why do people even love this music? Because you can't even hear a goddamn sentence when they're talking in English. Huh? You did there. What is you did? You did there. You did. Like, please. My English is so nice, so you can't even tell me nothing. But also see Ricky says black I went to from 1965 to about 75, still standing. Caucasians on the land, and you can't go back there. They'll unalive you. Damn crazy.
Yep. We on
And
the land. That's true. That's true, Ricky.
Jiba says the Negro Baseball League was a perfect example. It sold out white baseball sand. They destroyed it and they
Exactly.
destroyed
It sold out. It sold out. It made money. Everybody in the Negro baseball leagues were millionaires, but they were so eager to integrate with white people. It's crazy. So you destroyed a multi-million-dollar business, a yearly multi-million-dollar business, so you can go be under white people. That's what I'm talking about. The self-hate we have of Mr. Charlie's Ice Cold is crazy because we had the best baseball players because we're black. We're the best. So we're gonna go to an inferior place, and make less money. You okay, man? It's something. Like I said, don't tell me self-hate don't work. It's crazy. Sort of $1 million business to go be so you can go suck Mr. Charlie's penis, and then his unwashed penis. I know. That's what I'm saying. Goddamn, Joe ain't even washed. Mr. Charlie ain't even washing the damn thing.
It's giving the oh my god, I have to go through the chapter series I was watching yesterday. It's so interesting. You go suck the Indian's dick now. I remember that is kid right there. God damn, like you go suck the Indian's dick right now. Folks that always had a lot of sex back in the day always burned incense and sage. And Ricky says, I remember spending half a day in school, afternoon working on a farm. We went to school all year around, no days off. We had a lot of fruit trees around the school and vegetable gardens. Also, as we actually in high school, we had like fruit trees a lot, like grapes, avocados, mangoes. Yeah, our high school was really actually interesting. Yeah, high school moments were the best as much as they were the most traumatizing. I had fun in school, like for real. I had so much fun in school. Exactly, we've been dealing with an illusion nightmare from the start. 10 Speed says we had a black community in the 1920 and 30. Listen to Dr. Cloud Anderson and Joa Mosquito Karibu Sana.
Every day.
10 Speed says, I had a brother and a white man say those so-called native didn't get here till the late 1800s, and the West Coast was all black. They say those people were Russian Siberians imported here. That's a question, I think. A question at the end. And John Mosquito says that the Somalians still talking crazy. Yes, John Mosquito, they're coming for you next. You better go back to Ghana.
Jim Mosquito always having them inbred head niggas in his house. asking all kind of inappropriate questions. Hey, my Somali, what's wrong with your head?
Man,
now you know. His head is inbred. His head is inbred, Jim Mosquito. Good, Joe.
Something all my life I've been conscious of is working with fucked up people. Trust me, I don't care if the devil judges me. I don't give a shit. I'm not working with no fucked up person. Trust me. No, I've always been speaking with my friends.
God, the devil. God, the devil.
I don't care. Like if you gotta, because we used to grow up. We grew up with this religion fear. Oh,
I know, Joe.
Can't say something like you can't say someone is ugly. You ugly, shit. You can't tell me shit. You ugly.
Ugly. So yeah. I'm not supposed to tell the truth. How God? So God like you to lie? That's how you know. You're ugly. You're ugly. Shit. Handsome. You're handsome. You're pretty. You're pretty.
Yeah. So all my Somali lady friends are really very pretty, like really pretty. And I also see 10 Speed saying Keith when is an ex-call day in. I have a couple of questions based on black morons and all the wars on black peoples in the South back then.
Probably this Saturday. I'll be live this Saturday. I don't think I'll make it Friday, but I'm gonna say Saturday for sure. So probably on Saturday about 8:30, 10 speed your time.
Yeah, and Jiba says uh they still they're still like that, plus having relations with animals. Jamos says just make sure no more walking through tunnels and walk towards the lights for 2 hours like last time you called in. That is 10 speed to 10 speed. What? I don't know what.
What was he doing? What was he doing when he walked in? What happened? What?
John Mosquito told 10 speed, just make sure it's no more walking through tunnels. Walk towards for 2 hours like last time you called in. And
I forgot last time he called. I didn't know he was walking through a tunnel. Anyway.
Also 10 speed says, hey kid, maybe all that funk and diseases, what they made of, what they're made of. When I was a kid, all the white teachers smelled like baloney. Gets
Smell like baloney. Yeah, it smell like baloney. Now that you were smelling the sulfur and the rotten egg smell. That's the sulfur. That's the genetics. So you smell that what they were created was that's a sulfuric smell you smell. It smells like rotten eggs and bologna and a wet dog. So no, listen. Dr. Africa talks about that a lot. So yeah, but that's just a fact. That's why they smell the way you smell that sulfuric smell of their body. Black people, us. I don't laugh with you, motherfucker, but you Indian niggas. Okay, African people have a certain makeup. Okay, we are selenium based. That's why I know I'm selenium based. You couldn't be an Indian because if you're Indian, your ass is sulfuric like them. You're not. So everything still, even though some black people were here, that's a fact. Never dispute that. You still come from Africa. You're still an African. We're talking about the race of people, not your ethnicity. The race. You are a Negroid African race. So genetically, you are selenium based, and you can go do a DNA test and a biological test. You're selenium based, and that's gonna fuck you up. That's gonna take you right back to Africa, nigga. Oh, okay. Because if you're sulfuric based, like Caucasians, East Indians, and Asian people, that means you're a created Negro. And I'm gonna tell you, the only sulfuric based Africans you got are the ones, the Khoi and the San, down in South Africa and all the way over to Zimbabwe and the Congo. Shout out to that English girl. She figured it out. And you guys, I'm sure this English girl TikTok, she's figured it out. Those are not us brothers and sisters. Those Khoi and those San, those not bad. Yeah. I think those are created. Yeah, you figured it out. That English girl is figuring shit out, making me laugh. Yeah?
And I also see 10 speed says, now John Ramosquito Joby can finally pronounce Mississippi. Well done, you've graduated. What? I've always pronounced it correctly. You trying to confuse me with that English, British language. Like, please get it right. And I also see Byron in the building. Reboot, you're doing great. 10 speed says, what's wrong with the FBA power? What's wrong with the FBA power?
FBA power. What the hell is FBA power? What part of these morons the FBA have?
So it is just plain. And I told you, Joby, you gotta learn how to speak Ebonics. I'm not learning no Ebonics, so I'm good. And Nigerian singing is broken English. Yeah, Nigerian singing are broken English. It's really
of course, it's broken English. Oh, okay. Now, watch me destroy Joby. Who else singing? Who else singing? Who else singing is broken English, Joby?
Booyaka,
Come on. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
It's not broken. It's not broken. Anyway, I knew you were gonna go after Jamaicans, but it's not broken.
I'm asking you. Who else English is broken? Talking that shit.
I love Jamaican's accent, man. It's so nice, It's so nice.
That shit's fucking annoying as hell to me.
you wouldn't understand it, you know.
I don't understand that. Exactly. I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah, Kenyans, we really love Jamaicans, like
I
really love.
know you do. I know you do. I really can't. I had nothing against them. Like I said, until they start talking shit about Black Americans. I said, what? What? We never said nothing about you, Jamaica. We let you in here. Treat just family. And now you're talking shit. Wow. Okay. Now you got to get this work. Oh shit.
So yeah, little bit of wrap it up right there. Joe Mosquito says that English girl is 37 years old, and Ten Speed says every dark Indian from India with straight hair is African based. And period.
No, no, they're not. Every Indian is not African based. That's a no, they're not. You're talking about are we talking about Bantu or a lot of these people that you say are a lot of these people are created in the steppes of Asia. Okay, so we go back to now creation again. All people now were people created with the African genetics? Yes, you couldn't be because you can't be a human being without the African woman's genome. Okay, but do they really come from Africa? No, that's that fake out of Africa theory, which is fake. These people were test tube baby. Yes, you come from an advanced African people, guys. Understand, the world goes through cycles of time. You come from a very advanced people who already knew how to do gene splicing. And that's what all the evidence shows you. I'm not going to say who did it, who didn't. Some people say the Anunnaki, some people say there's other people. But we know for a fact, there was a mass gene splicing program, whether you like that or not. Scientifically, no. There are a lot of people walking around this bitch that don't have souls, that are not actual human beings, that are mixed with black African Bantu. And I'm telling you, if you're not a Bantu, you're not E1B1A, you're a created nigga. Call yourself an Indian, call yourself a chicken, call yourself a duck, call yourself whatever you want to call. If you're not E1B1A, you're a created nigga. So now I'm going down the bottom. Fuck all your fake ethnicities, your FBAs, your Indians, your handkerchief head. Fuck all that. Okay? We're going down to straight biology now. Okay, so if you're not an E1B1A, which is original Bantu African, you are a created nigga. That's what the Somalis are. Yeah, these mixed with the new. You look at the Ethiopians. You look at these different kind of phenotypes. These are created niggas. Created. That's why they're not E1, B1A. You got this haplogroup, that haplogroup. That's the creation of all these different people. But the only thing they have in common is what? The African woman's genome. That's why she's what? Mitochondrial Eve. That's why she's the beginning of everything. So they took the black woman's genes and start splicing it with chimpanzees, dog, cat, rat, rabbit, bat, and start creating a whole bunch of people. So the question is, who did this shit? Because that's a genetic fact. We know these are facts. So that's why nobody wants to talk about this. No one wants to talk about this because white skin is not normal. The fake fucking hair that they got is not normal. It's animal fur. These are biological facts. These are not my opinions. So if we're dealing with biological fact here, right? I'm not saying who did it, why they did it. We're just gonna go with the biological facts. We know every non-African has fur on their fucking head. Animal fur. That's a fact. So how does a human being have animal fucking fur? How'd that happen? Where did that happen at? Okay, so you got that. We know every non-African has 6, as Joby showed you, has 6 strands of genetic coding. The black African Bantu, make sure I'm understanding, Bantu African has 9 strands of genetic, means he is the most superior. And other people are one step up from an ape. He's another biological fact. So we know there's gene splicing, because if everybody was the same or came from the African, everybody would have what? 9 strands of genetic coding. See, we're not talking about nobody's opinion. We're talking about nothing but pure science here. So, all African people, see the morons you listen to on TikTok, talking about, I'm an Indian, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, then you're a created nigga. You have 6 genetic coding. You're not the original, and in time you will be done away with. I'm just letting you know what's going to happen. The Earth is going to get rid of your ass. Earth is getting rid of people now. They're not organic to Earth. So, Black African people have 9 strands of genetic coding. These are facts. All other people, since they were created, that's why they don't, everybody say, oh, evolution, everybody comes from Africa. That's a lie. Because they would all have what? 9 strands of genetic coding when they don't. All other races have 6. So if you're not African, Bantu, you were created in a motherfucking lab. You're a lab creation. That's what the evidence shows. Who did it? We don't know. I don't know who did it. Joby did it. I don't know. I don't know who did it, but we gonna tell you. You can call yourself, I'm an Indian. Okay, then you're created, motherfucker. Then, because since you say you hate African and African people, if you're not African, you're not original, and you're not a human being. That's a fact. You're not a complete human being. You're some kind of monkey man. You're some kind of monkey, dog man, cat man, rabbit man, or whatever. Cat in a hat. But you're not a complete human being. That's a fact. That's a genetic fact. That's why they don't teach you all this stuff when you run around, hate African people, hate being African. If you're not African, you're not a true human being. Because there's no true human beings on the planet but Black Africans. This is a biological fact. And not all people in Africa, like you got the white Arabs, are African people. The Somalis are not. The goddamn Ethiopians are not. And the motherfuckers doing click sound are not. Okay? You need to know that. So that's why I go straight to genetics. Fuck all the ethnic shit you want to call yourself. If you're not an African, you're not a complete human being. That's what genetics says. Period. Sorry. I fought. Sorry to hurt your feelings, Indians.
We wind up literally. Have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful day. Shout out to Ricky. Says Daddy Trump gave people $2,500 for Christmas. I'm going to do a DNA test for one.
Who's that? Who's gonna do a DNA test?
Ricky Snow.
Let us know, Rick. And then I want you guys to do a biological test. What haplogroup are you? When it comes back to your E1B1A, you're African, nigga, and you're an original man.
But yes, much love, family. Have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful day. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. But
and that doesn't negate African people being over here. You were in China, you were everywhere. For any of these other hybrids showed up. Africans were all over the world, but you're still African people. That's what I want you to understand. You were all over the world. You were in America, you were in China, Japan, you all over the world, but you still are African people. You still started in Africa, no matter what time you left. 1,000,000 years ago, 1,200 years ago, or 3 days ago. That doesn't negate your race as an African. That's your race. That's your ethnicity. Much love, family.
Much love, family. Tomorrow, same time, same place.
And don't be an inbred head nigga. Don't do it.
Don't, please. You're gonna be walking around with a fucked up head, you know. Much
love. Oh, you'll be crazy. Fucked up head.